Hello, my name is Alex Reed, and I am the director for the professional writing program at SUNY Cortland in our English department. And today I wanted to take you an opportunity to tell you a little bit about our major and how it prepares you to become a creative professional. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions here about our degree. What is, first of all, a professional writing major? Who should major in professional writing? A little bit about what our students are like, what you might do with a professional writing degree once you've graduated, and then a little bit about our program in particular, what special opportunities exist in our program, and what is our professional writing curriculum like at SUNY Cortland. So what is a professional writing major? Well, here's the sort of wordy answer. It is a major that is an offshoot of traditional English majors. Most professional writing programs are in English departments or have come out of English departments. In a way, as I say here, it's an application of the philosophy of rhetoric. That's our sort of disciplinary foundation. And that's a study of how we communicate with one another to inform and persuade and entertain and do other things like that. And as we see professional writing, it's more of a liberal arts kind of education, more like history and philosophy and English and so on, in that it is a preparation for many different types of careers rather than preparation for a particular kind of career. That said, professional writing also does certainly focus more on preparing you for communicating and in the workplace and so on, and studying those kinds of practices. So at Cortland, professional writing majors study a variety of things. They study creative writing in a number of genres. They study publishing and editing. Many of our students are interested in pursuing careers in the publishing industry. We study business writing, which includes a range of genres from proposals to resumes. And we also study document design and things like that in business writing. We study technical communication, which includes also, again, a range of genres. And we look at writing for the web and new media, where we address not only writing, but the intersections between writing and other media. So writing for video, writing for audio podcasts, the role of communication in social networks and in 3D virtual environments like Second Life and so on. So we're trying to always keep up with emerging technologies and the role they play in communication there. So who should major in professional writing? Well, let me tell you a little bit about the people that do. A professional writing major is someone who enjoys writing. That's probably fairly self-evident. You would want to be someone who wants to spend time writing. We spend a lot of time writing. Professional writing classes require you to do a lot of writing. We talk about writing and so on. So you'd have to be really interested in writing, clearly. Secondly, we look at our majors as people who are creative and imaginative. Most of our students come to us with a strong interest in writing poetry or fiction or other quote-unquote creative genres. And then they develop through the program and better understanding and appreciation and interest for other professional genres in corporate writing or technical writing or editing and publishing and so on. And we look at how these other genres certainly require creativity and imagination and so on. And that's why we call them creative professions. Third, professional writing major should be someone who wants to join a community of writers. That is, you have to be prepared to share your writing with other students and get feedback from them and from faculty. You should want to discuss writing with other people and read other people's writing and give them feedback and support and so on. Hopefully, if you're a professional writing major, you like to learn in small interactive classes, because that's what our classes are like. We don't have big lecture classes. You're not going to hide somewhere in the back row in a professional writing class. Our classes are writing intensive. We spend a lot of time focusing on the writing that students do. And so we need students who are interested in being a part of that and interacting with their peers and also with faculty. Of course, you should want a career in writing. As I said, a professional writing major is a good major for almost any kind of career, but clearly it's especially focused for careers in writing, whether that be in entertainment or editing or publishing or technical writing or whatever. And finally, as a major, you need to understand the importance of writing well. That is that in the end, what we're hoping that you're going to get out of our major is an ability to communicate effectively in a range of genres, and that you're going to be committed to doing that, and that's the thing, that's the strength that you're going to be able to bring with you out of college and into graduate school or into the job market, wherever it is you end up. So that brings me naturally to the next question, which is, what do you do with a professional writing degree? And as I already mentioned, many of our students are interested in publishing, in the publishing industry and in working as editors and so on. Other career options certainly, though, include corporate writing, technical writing, media writing. Many of our students also choose to go to graduate school. We've had students in Master of Fine Arts programs in creative writing. Students go to more traditional English MA programs. They also enter graduate programs in professional and technical writing. And in fact, now there are specific publishing graduate programs as well, and we have at least one student who is entering a graduate program in publishing. So there are a variety of graduate programs that students pursue. Looking particularly at our program now, what kind of special opportunities exist? Well, again, our program is relatively small. We like to think of ourselves as a close-knit community. We pride ourselves on our ability to develop good relations with our students and between students and faculty. And there are a couple of ways that we do that. One of the things we do are these writing retreats. We go in September and in February for weekend trips to the college's Adirondack camp at Ragged Lake, which is about a 2-hour drive from campus, 2.5 hours. And while we're up there, we spend time writing and talking about writing and work individually with students and do writing workshops, and we take some time to enjoy outdoor activities, which might be kayaking or canoeing, or in the winter it's cross-country skiing or snowshoeing or whatever. And we have an evening open mic reading where everybody reads their work and gets to know a little bit about each other as writers. In addition to the writing retreats, there's the Cortland Writers Association, which is a student group associated with professional writing. And the CWA produces the college's literary magazine every year. They also hold campus events like open mic readings and inviting speakers to campus and doing things like that. And it's a great experience, particularly for students who are interested in creative writing or interested in editing or publishing. And finally, here I've mentioned NeoVox, which is our student-produced international web magazine. It's located here at Cortland, although students from all over the world contribute pieces to the magazine. And professional writing students write articles for NeoVox. They edit articles and design pieces for the magazine, and they do internships at NeoVox. They do study abroad internships through NeoVox, and they collaborate with students from around the world. So it's a great opportunity to think about writing in a global context and getting experience with that. And then here is, our overall professional writing curriculum. Here I've kind of divided it into 3 areas. Our technical and professional courses include courses in new media. They include courses in particular genres like grant writing. They include technical writing, business writing, the publishing industry, our internship, which you can do on campus or which you can do in a study abroad context, or during the summer, perhaps if you wanted to do an internship in New York City or Boston or another city. Those are all things that students have done and would be options that are open to you. Then we have our creative writing classes in a variety of genres. Experiments in creative writing is also kind of a new media course, so we look at creative writing in emerging technologies. And then finally, there are more philosophical liberal arts courses dealing with revising and editing and technology and poetics and rhetoric, and our senior seminar, which is our capstone course, which is a course that is a kind of reflective course where you look back over what you've done in our program and put together a portfolio that you can use moving forward toward graduate school or into the workplace. So I've answered some of the questions I think you might have about professional writing, but if you have more questions, you can certainly contact me here. And I hope you do. Thanks for listening.